Because the owner forgot to put sugar in his coffee, he witnessed something that would change everything. A man ahead of him pulled out a gun to rob the place. The owner, an honest man, assumed that handing over the money would end it quickly. But to his shock, the second thief turned his attention to the young waitress. Just as he was about to do something, the owner smashed a coffee pot into his face. Without giving the first thief time to react, the owner jumped over the counter, grabbed the gun from the floor, turned, and pulled the trigger. The quick, fluid movements seemed impressive, but they were instinctive. Everyone in the diner, both staff and customers, stood stunned. The humble restaurant owner had taken down 2 armed robbers. The story quickly made national headlines, but as Tommy watched the news coverage, his face remained unreadable. Something weighed on him. When he was discharged from the hospital, the townspeople greeted him with applause, calling him a hero. Yet no one realized that moment would alter his life forever. Business at the diner boomed thanks to the publicity. But one day, 2 unwanted visitors showed up. They said they were from Philadelphia. After ordering coffee, one of them casually mentioned a name. Tommy's reaction didn't surprise them. One man removed his sunglasses, revealing a blind left eye, and said he owed that injury to Tommy. Tommy's expression shifted. He insisted they had the wrong person and walked away quickly. His wife, nearby, stepped in and warned them to leave or she'd call the police. Tommy calmed her, telling her he was busy, and politely asked the men to free up the table if they weren't ordering anything else. With a smile, they paid and left. Worried, Tommy's wife called Sheriff Sam, who managed to stop the men before they left town. After checking their IDs, he warned them not to bother anyone in the area again. But even as he watched them drive off, an uneasy feeling lingered. The man with the blind eye was Fogarty, a known mobster from the East Coast. What puzzled the sheriff most was why such dangerous men had traveled so far to find Tommy. When questioned, Tommy suggested Fogarty must have seen him on TV and mistaken him for someone named Joey. It was the only explanation he could offer. The sheriff told him to call immediately if anything else happened. For now, it seemed the trouble had passed.